See you out there too. Laters.
Okay, so what missions have I got? In the belly of the beast, a bit more bare knuckle boxing, or do some recruits. Spy, that could be useful. Let's do the recruit first. Where's that on the map?
Is it just me, or was that bonkers?
Oh no, she's off her fucking lid for sure. Allegedly, her shadowy cabal is headquartered at a nearby Albion field office. Might be worth investigating regardless.
All right then, let's get debunking.
Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that.
Need your protection.
Dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider.
Piece of.
Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back to recruiting the spy. Let's fast travel there.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
AI giant Broker Tech announced today that they are cancelling Daybreak, the neural mapping technology designed to allow people to live forever. A spokesperson for the company told press the decision to shutter the project was made out of respect for the memory of their founder, the late Sky Larson. What the company has in store following the death of their illustrious leader remains to be seen.
What have we got, Bagley?
I won't tell anyone, I promise.
Well, calm down. I'll come in peace.
Oh, I thought you were with Albion.
Just tell me what's going on. Maybe we can help.
I witnessed something I probably shouldn't have, involving Albion mercs. They had a couple of protesters tied up in this building and they were just pummeling them.
Fucking hell.
There were cameras everywhere. I think one caught me. If Albion comes back to check the footage, I will end up dead as well. If you manage to erase the evidence before Albion sees it, I'd really owe you.
All right. Leave it to us.
So I should be the perfect character for that. Already wearing the Albion uniform. Okay, I've got a bit far.
You know what? Hats off to that.
She's worried about being killed by them, so she's staying right by the
willing
building.
to sacrifice themselves.
Excellent.
That's it for Albion's automated armored car assembly. Should kick this whole uprising into high gear. Bit more of that and this burrow will internally combust. No? Nothing on that? Well, I guess it's back to knock jokes then. There are the weapons.
Interesting.
Lots of visibility here. I think
Oh,
I outdid
nice.
myself.
Search complete. Sync time codes. Well, look at you. You stamped out that conspiracy so thoroughly it never existed in the first place. Should we inform our friend?
Drop it. Last place I saw them, check it out.
I hate to break it to you, but you were talking nonsense. But you did identify some bent bastards that we took care of.
I knew it. The aliens must have planted all those corrupt humans in order to distract us from their real activities. But we're onto them now, aren't we? Only a matter of time before we catch them.
There's strength in numbers, you know. You should join BedSec.
Consider me in.
We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives.
Let's see what our skills are. Spy watch, jam enemy weapons, spy car, and a P9. Not bad.
Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new
Let's try swapping to it.
What's an army without its soldiers? Glad to have you.
I must say, I'm rather looking forward to the experience. Let's go hunt some baddies.
Fucking excellent.
Cameras around us, and we This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, and Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Blue so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private...
You're in. Now find the thing.
What happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential on Buccaneer. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong.
Stay focused. I'll be okay.
Please, no. I'll be good.
Once more into whatever this is.
This can't be normal. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who shut this off? I've got this.
What was that? More. Twat, what?
Need a hand? Let's get that.
There it is. You can hack in from there. Transfer complete.
wasn't too stealthy, but got the job done.
Remember to be mindful of your actions.
Yeah. Yeah, love it. Of course.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, and Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. It seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have those private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world?
We've successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
around for anything named Themis.
On it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
I just so happen to have one.
Think this.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
On it.
Yep. Through here.
All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
Okay, that didn't go to plan. Okay, now I can interact with it. Gotta love Ubisoft games sometimes.
Security lockdown initiated. Can't interact with it now because that's the reset room. Got to get through the lasers. Intruder alert. Security lockdown initiated. All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
I thought I was going to catch that just as it went up. Clearly.
Security lockdown initiated.
I'm getting impatient, just rushing there.
personnel must vacate the premises. All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Now, for the maiden voyage of our micro-drones.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick. This is taking too long, mate. Why don't you just shoot the damn door?
I'm not a bloody cowboy. Give me a minute.
Come on, that's clearly a pattern.
Right then, no time for tears. Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection. Destroy them, Sebastian, and for God's sake, be careful. You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it! The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Bloody hell.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
My God. All right. Done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all! They made you all look like fools! They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be revetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
We couldn't have done it without your help, Hamish. Next time Nigel Cass starts causing trouble, we might just have to call on you again.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
Cameras around us, and with every click we make a run. It seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to...
DedSec received an SOS signal. It seems to be coming from a server. Or crashing the auction. Okay, let's go do that.
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that relevant, Bagley?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you just chewed it out. I've marked both leads on your optic.
Predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear.
I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, Scalen Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis building, you got really used low What people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the prosecutor.
Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So, Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths, opened in 1904. It was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in her organization.
Auto drive now
They're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
If you have enough personal...
Can't be too careful at the baths, team.
You're able to...
Mary can kill all her captives with the push of a button. If we try to free them now, they're good as dead. She doesn't know we're on to her yet. That gives us the advantage.
And you can move them in particular directions. Data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. They don't even necessarily need to be super smart television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
If technology brings out the worst in capitalism, capitalism brings out the worst in technology. Senior academic Alfred tells us how big business repurposes big data.
Historically, what's happened, of course, is that people have traded their privacy for their convenience as smartphones and other kinds of technology came in and became mass-consumed, mass-used items and technological objects. Gradually, people were so attracted to the affordances of these technologies that privacy kind of retreated into the background and into a state we've got now where it's essentially gone. Having this access to this data makes huge tech companies like Bloom so much more.
What now? Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Good call, sweetie.
Track anyone, find anyone, see what every individual is doing at any point in time. I think there's even deeper reasons why this data empowers these companies to control our society and make us do things. So not just predictive technologies which are implemented by these tech giants, it's not only interested in knowing what we're going to do, but influencing the patterns of our movement. So technologies might suggest routes to use in the future, places to go, makes people behave as ideal consumers, but one with that.
Why would you do this? Sandro!
I'm in.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
I'll see what I can find.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. Champagne's right. And we know how these French bastards like Fruit Blanc. We ain't nothing to eat with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sales, no worries. Nah, shit. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss of all but exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around. Bound Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now. And slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this. Please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats
No,
online.
no, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no! Shut the fuck up!
Damn. What the hell?
We've got to see about this. Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access code laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
A Brel?
Oh, you're big.
Split up! Find them!
Go, get out quick! What the? It's all good here, but I'll keep searching.
Nothing here.
Come on, get searching!
Well, what an adorable little idea for a date night. Charcuterie, bubbly, and a slave auction. It's sickening.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
This is an option for extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The Golden Goose.
So this is the Golden Goose. Mary Kelly's auction house for all things sinister. Guns, drugs, people. We have to put a stop to this.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you were some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Oh, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on their way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
Ah, this is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market.
She is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
Bagley, we need to find the website servers. We can siphon the information Caitlin's needs and shut this down before it fully goes online.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
If I might suggest, the host upstairs seems to be running the show. Perhaps we should take the direct approach.
This fool is testing my patience.
Instincts. I've got coordinates for the Golden Goose servers, and as a bonus, the microchip control relay. Both are at Neogate.
Nicely done, sweetie.
Gunshots don't faze me.
DedSec. We need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
Well, we're damn sure not leaving those servers intact, or the control relay. We need to shut it down and free everyone who's been implanted with those infernal chips.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.
You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer. Your source for what they don't want to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
It's like Blue, so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata. What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential. Speaking from a secure location, here's the intelligence strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is
collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television.
All right, I'm here.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success. Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
I've seen today.
What the? Nothing here. Continuing search. Whoa! Whoa! Stay in contact.
Better not fucking aim at me.
I've had it with it. What was that? Oh man! Someone's hurt here. Dear God. I don't. Let's end this, yeah?
These feeds are from a sub-basement under the server room. Anyone up for some light entertainment?
You see, it contains a chemical cocktail. Botulinum, conotoxin, succinylcholine. Well, why go into specifics if you wouldn't even understand? Let's just say it took a lot of trial and error to get the mix right. Wouldn't want to kill him too quickly or contaminating the organs.
Oh my god, this is where they implant the microchips. Test them. Bagley, capture all this footage. It's all going into my case file.
Here's another. I'm glad to see they're trying to keep things sterile. Don't want to risk infection. One more.
At issue are the strong convulsions triggered by the microchips, and concern over the possibility of damaging the valuable merchandise, the eyes being the most vulnerable. Initial findings indicate that the microcharge may be the problem. Although the damage to the lower stem is minimal, it is enough to trigger strong convulsions in approximately
That's enough, Bagley. We're done.
There's a special place in hell for all the people involved in this operation.
You've got all the Golden Goose data along with this footage. Plus, you have her conspiring in the bombings. That must be enough to put Mary away.
I hope so. Now, how about blowing that shit up and disabling those microchips?
Yeah.
Got to stay calm.
How do you get downstairs?
Open.
Well done.
Time to destroy the server and send Mary Kelly's little operation to hell.
Tonight. No.
on a sec. Oh, fuck! I'll show you, I will!
The microchips are no longer functioning. I think Kenny's golden goose is cooked.
Maggie, have you ever considered just not telling jokes?
Just leave the area before the same thing happens to you, alright?
Okay, no one told me there'd be murder drones.
How far have I got to go to get to safety?
We have enough, DedSec. I'm going to my contact at the Attorney General's office right now. No time to waste. Mary Kelly is finally going down. Thanks. Don't let us down, Caitlin.
Wonderful. But there are still so many people the Kellys have chipped. They must save them. Any second now, Mary Kelly is going to realize that her personal slaves are no longer slaves and more like potential witnesses. We should apprehend her before she turns them into definite corpses.
We can't risk that happening. It might throw a spanner in Caitlin's plans. But we need to help those last few people she's threatening.
The Kelly stronghold is at the Sandstone residence. I've marked it on your map.
Okay, I think that'll do for today.